Charles Leclerc's morning benchmark stood unbeaten on the penultimate day of Formula One's second pre-season test at Barcelona, as a hefty Pierre Gasly crash halted Red Bull's running. Ferrari driver Leclerc set the fastest time of the testing fortnight so far on Thursday morning, with his 1:16.231's effort on Pirelli's softest C5 tire more than half a second faster than the next best time. That lap was also a mere 6 thousandths shy of Lewis Hamilton's 2018 Spanish Grand Prix pole time. Leclerc stopped on track with 20 minutes of the afternoon session to go, but before that had added 82 laps to the 56 he managed in the morning. His time was not challenged later in the day, as the majority of teams switched focus from performance runs to race simulations come the afternoon. Leclerc was one of 4 drivers to beat the previous testing benchmark that Carlos Sainz Jr. had set on Wednesday. Toro Rosso's Alexander Albon and McLaren driver Lando Norris traded fastest times in the early part of the day, but it was Albon who ended up second to the Ferrari with a best time of 1:16.882's. Norris's personal best was also set on the C5. This was the case for every runner in the top 8, and shaded Red Bull driver Gasly's 1:17.091's by 7 thousandths. Red Bull bucked its trend of running almost exclusively on the C3 tire by sending Gasly out on a handful of C5 runs in the morning, but its long-run mileage was limited in the afternoon when the Frenchman crashed at the fast camps, a right-hander. They ripped the front and rear wings off the Red Bull. Gasly was able to get out of the car and declared he was okay after a visit to the medical center. He had completed 65 laps at the time of his, and had just started a long run on the harder C2 tires. Renault pair Daniel Ricciardo and Nico Hülkenberg ended up 5th and 6th fastest, with Ricciardo completing a number of short runs in the afternoon and completing 8 fewer laps than the 73 his teammate had managed earlier in the day. Lance Stroll was 7th for the Racing Point team, which cleared 100 in a single day for the first time in this year's testing fortnight. Stroll had moved on to his 103rd lap of the day when he stopped on the back straight, causing a red flag with just over an hour of the session remaining. The Alfa Romeo of Antonio Giovinazzi was 8th ahead of Haas's Romain Grosjean, who managed to squeeze in 16 laps before the end of the day as Haas lost time fixing an exhaust issue it had noticed after Kevin Magnussen's morning running. There was no headline time from either Mercedes driver, but both Hamilton and teammate Valtteri Bottas completed significant and impressive long runs either side of the lunch break, completing 85 and 96 laps respectively. Williams's George Russell recorded more laps than any other driver, 140, and ended the day with the 11th fastest time, ahead of Magnussen and Bottas, who both recorded their best laps on the mid-range C3 tire. Thursday test times post-driver care time gave laps 1 Charles Leclerc Ferrari 1:16.231's 1:382 Alexander Albon Toro Rosso Honda 1:16.882's 0.651's 1:183 Lando Norris McLaren Renault 1:17.084's 0.853's 844 Pierre Gasly Bull Honda 1:17.091's 0.860's 655 Daniel Ricciardo Renault 1:17.204's 0.973's 656 Nico Hülkenberg Renault 1:17.496's 1.265's 737 Lance Stroll Racing Point Mercedes 1:17.556's 1.325's 1038 Antonio Giovinazzi Alfa Romeo Ferrari 1:17.639's 1.408's 719 Romain Grosjean Haas Ferrari 1:17.854's 1.623's 161 Lewis Hamilton Mercedes 1:18.097's 1.866's 8511 George Russell Williams Mercedes 1:18.130's 1.899's 14012 Kevin Magnussen Haas Ferrari 1:18.199's 1.968's 5313